Hi there, I'm Jehan the Bomb and welcome to the first episode of Be a Genius, where I teach you how to do things which I don't know how to do myself. So yeah, well, today we're gonna learn how to repair a guide, actually replace a guide. As you can see, this guide here is slightly kinked and the eyelet is missing, so we're gonna change this out in order to use it properly. So to change out a guide, what you need is this wrapping thread, razor blade, a pen knife or cutter, and epoxies, 2-part epoxies, masking tape. Try to get the half-inch masking tape because they're slightly smaller, so they're easier to work with, and a lighter. Boom. So yes, I will not be showing much of my face today because of recent events which have occurred in my channel. Damn, I wish that would just all go away, but oh well. So yeah, let's get to it. So before we start on repairing or replacing our guides, we have to know how generally guides are installed on a fishing rod. So as you can see here, the white part, that is the blank of the fishing rod. The silver part is all the wrapping thread, and then we have our guide. So basically what you do is you put the guide onto the rod blank, wrap it up with wrapping thread, and then apply a thin layer of epoxy. First off, what you want to do is you're going to use your lighter and heat up the epoxy which is covering the wrapping and the guides themselves. You want to do this gently because overheating the blank itself might cause it to be damaged. So let's go! So what you want is to heat up the epoxy layer to soften it up, so it'll be easier to remove the epoxy layer with a pen knife. So all you do is just heat it up slightly, which I've already done, and then just nick a bit of the epoxy. Okay, so as you can see, I've nicked a little bit of the epoxy off, and now a little bit of the thread is exposing. So what you just have to do is just have to pull off the thread, pull to unwrap the thread below. And we're done. So as you can see here, most of the wrapping has been removed, but there's still a little bit of epoxy left behind, so just either plug them off or use a sandpaper to lightly get them off. So once you're done with this side of the guides, move on to the other side and you'll be able to remove your guide. See, it pops. Woo! Woo! Pops out. And with a little bit of YouTube magic, ta-da! The guide comes off. Okay, so we can just throw it away. But we're still left with all this epoxy on the blank itself, so use a light green sandpaper to take them out. If you have to, you could just heat them up and cut them out with a pen knife too. Okay, so I'm back from sanding away all the epoxy. As you can see, I have accidentally nicked the paintwork a bit here, but it's okay, we'll just continue. And I've already taped down the guide in place and also the thread. So what you do is you tip the thread somewhere away from the eyelet itself, and then you rotate the rod such that the thread gets snagged onto the guide itself. And just keep rotating until you reach your starting point of where you want to start your wrap, which is here. So what you do is turn and turn and turn, and just go over this line. Try to get it as close as possible to the starting point. Just continue turning a few more rounds. Okay. So once you've turned the wrapping a few rounds, you can go ahead and cut away the loose end connecting to the tape. So what you do is you use the razor blade. Just go as close as possible to the line itself and just cut it off. And there you go, it's up. So continue wrapping the thread until you reach around 4 or 5 more wraps to the end of the guide. Okay, so once you've wrapped halfway up the guide, you can just remove the masking tape. Just remove it. The guide will still stay in place. As you can see, the guide is still in place. So continue your wrappings up until you're left like a few more wraps to the end of the bridge, and we'll be back. Okay, so when you're almost up to the bridge of the guide, can you see it? Oh yeah, there it is. What you do is just rotate it and you slip this little piece of thread, it's a thread loop, underneath your main thread line. Okay, just like that. And you continue wrapping up all the way to the top. Okay, so what you do is just cut off the main line, ding, slip the end into the loop, like so. Hold on to the main line tightly and then just pull onto the loop. Then one quick motion, just pull the loop through. And there you go. So moving on, you just have to repeat the same steps for this end of the guide foot, and then just coat it with epoxy, leave it for a day or two, and you should be good to go. So yes, if you enjoyed this video, just subscribe. If you think it was informative or something, just, I don't know, comment below. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, give me a thumbs up. But if you don't like this video, then it's okay too. I'll just live with it. So that's all for today. Tight lines and smiley face.